How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gianluca and I'm a final year medical student studying in Canada. So why the outfit? Why am I up this morning so early? About 4 months ago now, I started doing this thing here on YouTube called Shred School. Maybe you guys saw the other videos, but basically the intention was to get into the absolute best shape of my life while doing my clerkship rotations. And then we went through surgery, we went through internal medicine, we went through emergency medicine, going in this morning for my final weigh-in and my final workout of the Shred School journey. I'm excited, so we're gonna go in right now, get that done, and then in the second half of the day, we're gonna have my last day on my family medicine elective. There's some cool stuff that I want to talk about with that too. So there's a lot going on in today's video, but let's get going. So the hardest part about this entire thing by far was bringing intensity to your workouts every day and staying consistent with it. And I tried a whole bunch of different things throughout all of the various rotations that I was on. I think the thing that worked best for me in all of this is to come super early in the morning, before work if possible, and black coffee over pre-workout was what I eventually ended up going with. I'm a pretty competitive person, at least by nature, and for today's final workout, this is everything that I've got. This is the most that I could give any possible workout. I've been looking forward to this for so long. So let's go get it.
So one of the biggest questions that I actually had going into my cut was whether or not I was going to lose a lot of strength. And especially once they shut down the gyms, I thought for sure that I was going to end up losing a lot on the bench press and my squats and my deadlift. The answer was kind of yes and no, because I also lost 10 pounds of body weight and I only lost about 10 pounds on my bench and a little bit on my deadlift, but none on my squat. So it actually was a pretty muscle conserving, strength conserving cut for the most part. I can't even tell you guys just how awesome it is to be back in the gym again. And there's a few of you I'm sure that know for sure because you've been able to get back into the gym. But after needing to do push-ups and just working out at home to now actually being able to use some real equipment, it's like the best feeling in the world. So, moment of truth time. 4 months of diet, consistent exercise, and trying my absolute hardest to get as much sleep as possible in clerkship. Was it worth it? Is this the best shape of my life? Final stats, we are down to 177 pounds, standing at about 6'1", which means that I lost 8 pounds over the course of the last 4 months. And if I had to eyeball it, probably have a body fat percentage right now of somewhere between 12 and 13%. Now guys, I could not possibly be any happier with the way that this turned out, especially when I was on like surgery and internal medicine. I was getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to make it through to the end, but I stuck with it. I put in the time, and I could actually say that this is probably the best shape that I've ever been in my entire life. And if I could do it during my clerkship rotations, I'm convinced that anyone could do it.
All right, guys, and it's back to reality now. I have work starting in 30 minutes, and the family doctor's office that I've been working at is about a 5-minute drive from my house, so it's really nice. So the uniform for family medicine, we have a button-up shirt with the collar, got the belt, brown belt, and the watch. And for those of you keeping score, family medicine is basically the only rotation you'll find me on where I'm not in scrubs. And quick change now to the white coat, which I don't wear to work. I had a few of you guys ask me in the past why I hardly ever wear my white coat to work, especially now on family medicine, and that's because of something called white coat syndrome, where basically there is some sort of correlation between having a medical professional there in front of someone and an increase in their blood pressure. So anything that you could do as a medical student or anyone really involved with the patient to get them relaxed and hopefully get a more accurate blood pressure reading is going to be a lot better. And for that reason, I don't ever really wear the white coat. None of my rotations actually have required me to wear a white coat, which is supposedly like this big change that has happened in the last 10 years or so. Now, I've got one of these with me right now, which looks suspicious if you're not a medical student, but for the sake of this, I just wanted to show you something because we've been doing a lot of procedures, small procedures in the family doctor's office, and we've been doing way more blood draws and venipuncture in the last 2 weeks than my entire time spent in the ER. So when I first started doing blood draws, the hardest part for me, oddly enough, was tying on one of these tourniquets. I wanted to show you guys, when you're first getting in the hospital or clinics and you have to do the blood draws, you want to go ahead and tie this so that it's tight, but then also you have this little piece over here so that when you're done, instead of having to like unwrap everything, it's like super uncomfortable for the patient, you just grab this and pull it off afterwards. And once you got that, the rest of the procedure goes like really smoothly. Okay, so more vlogs to come, just a little bit, just gotta go to work.
So family medicine was really nice because we started every day at around 9 or 9:30, and we saw about 15 to 20 patients per day and wrapped everything up usually by around 6 or maybe even 6:30 sometimes at night. The days flew by though, and the patients were very good for the last 2 weeks. We saw a whole bunch of different presentations. We had dermatology, we had minor procedures, we had some oncology, and also some psychiatry. In terms of diversity of patient presentation, the only specialty that's beaten it so far is emergency medicine, and that's kind of to be expected. And to me, that's definitely the best part about family medicine, needing to know a little bit about basically all different aspects of medicine, and also getting to see all different types of patients from when they're born all the way until their very end stages of their life.
So can I just honestly tell you guys for a second why family medicine is so awesome? Right now, I'm working with this family doctor here, and for all intents and purposes, he is the family doctor in this town that I'm living in right now. He's been working for more than 40 years, and in that time, he's delivered babies, he's worked in the emergency department, and right now he runs his own clinic with some amazing staff. And even though he's like 70 years old, he absolutely loves coming into work every single day. And I'll tell you honestly, rotating throughout the different specialties so far, that's not a very common story per se. And I think that's so awesome, being a medical student, to rotate through and be with someone that loves his job so much and has such a good time with it. Like, he has a scale in his office right now that he's had for all 40 years. So he has, just to put it in perspective, delivered babies, which then went on to have babies, which then went on to have babies. So he's had like 3 generations of people now in his practice, and I just think that's like one of the coolest things ever. But anyways, just got off work right now. It's about 6:30, so I'm gonna go back inside because I'm home right now. I'm gonna pack my stuff, and then I'm heading back to go see my family and my girlfriend. It's been about a week, and yeah, I miss them a little bit. So I'm gonna grab everything, and I will check in with you guys one more time when I get home after the drive, and hopefully there's not too much traffic. Hey there. Alright guys, just got home. That is going to be it for today's video. We're just going to go ahead and wrap some things up. First of all, here in medical school, we often are taught to teach people how to live the healthiest lives that they can, and unfortunately that doesn't always apply to med students ourselves, and a lot of times a lot of us don't live as healthy as we can. That includes me sometimes. But I don't think that changes unless someone could step up to the plate and actually take it upon themselves to do it. And I think it starts with each of us, and that was a big motivation behind me doing the whole Shred School challenge, the journey, and I hope you guys really liked it. Point number 2 is that over the next few weeks, I'm starting psychiatry on Monday, and the schedule is actually a little bit more hectic than I thought it would be. I have some overnight shifts and some 24 hours that are going to be coming up. So this will probably be my last time coming home for at least the next 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. And finally, point number 3 is that I had a lot of you guys ask me when I was going to get my videos out on the USMLE and on residency applications and how that's all going in the final year. Those are coming in the next few weeks. So the USMLE one should be out soon. The plan is to start studying for that test at the beginning of September. I will talk about my reasons as to why I want to write that exam in an upcoming video, as well as my study plan and how that's all going to work. But I always try and end my videos out on a positive message. So I really hope that you guys are killing it, whatever it is that you're doing right now. I wish you all the best of luck. If you're trying to do your own body transformation, your own version of Shred School, whatever is going on for you, wish you guys the best of luck. And we will see you all in the next one. Being busy does not mean the videos are going to stop. So as always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, do what you guys got to do, but there will be another video out soon. We'll see you guys all in the next one. Everyone take care.